be the second installation of Guardians of the Galaxy, which most people like, but you were just telling me you're not so sure about.
I loved the first one as much as everybody else. I think the first one, when it came along a couple years ago, I thought it was just one of the most fun, exciting, fresh, and really funny, superhero movies I'd seen in several years. So like everybody else, I've been really looking forward to this movie. Expectations couldn't be higher. Box office experts are predicting it will be one of the biggest of the summer. Yeah, a lot of people are really enjoying this sequel. Personally, I was a little bit disappointed. I still like the movie, but I think that this movie just tries really hard. It tries to double down on what you loved about the first one. It's got tons of 80s pop culture references, tons of 70s yacht rock songs. I mean, good Lord, the soundtrack in this movie is essentially a main character. And post-credit scenes in the first one, they had one. This time they have 5. They really just try to go overboard, I think, with all that. And it still is charming and funny, but I do think the law of diminishing returns applies here. I think that there were still some laugh-out-loud moments. I think Drax and Groot walk away with most of those. I think the small one-off comedic scenes like that one right there involving the tape is one of the funniest parts of the movie. I think the worst of the movie is represented by the plot, which I felt was so dull, so tedious. It sucked a lot of the fun out of the movie for me.
So you didn't like the plot line?
No, not at all. I thought it was just dull, and just when I think of Guardians, I think of having a really great time, and it just seemed just sort of melancholy and just not that much fun, at least in the middle. But I do think this movie explores family in some interesting ways. The characters are allowed to grow, but I just wish they had more moments together. That first one, it was the camaraderie, the witty banter. You felt like you were hanging out with your friends, and in this one, there is still some of that, but just not enough for me, at least.
Okay, so here's the thing. You liked it still.
I still liked it.
Our producer Rayleigh is very upset because she loved this movie. So it's still worth a watch.
It's still worth a watch. If you like the first one, go see it. I'm just saying that I'm not in a hurry to see the second one again anytime soon. So
okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. Maybe go back to the first. Well, now we're going to talk about the movies that you're most excited about for the summer. One of which surprises me because you usually seem to like these indie movies, but Baywatch.
Baywatch, yeah. Summer is not a great season for comedies, and I think as far as comedies go, this is one that I am excited about. I never thought I'd hear myself say the words, I'm excited about a Baywatch movie.
I never thought I'd hear you say those words.
But I've had some friends that have seen this already, and it's going like the 21 Jump Street route, where it's sort of making fun of its source material. I think it's just going to be a raunchy, raucous, R-rated comedy that's going to be a lot of fun. So on the animated side, I think Despicable Me 3, I don't think we've got a Finding Dory, any just juggernaut of an animated movie this season, but I think that one will be good. I like that Trey Parker from South Park is involved in that. There's some good action movies too. Alien Covenant's one of them, as well as Atomic Blonde and War for the Planet of the Apes. I'm excited about all of those. But the movie that I'm most excited about is Dunkirk. This is actually a war movie, and you really just don't see war movies on the big screen, at least during summer anymore. And with this kind of a budget, this movie has thousands and thousands of extras, IMAX cameras that have actually never been used on feature films before, so that's really cool too.
And you don't see war movies all the time anymore, but when you do, is this a Saving Private Ryan? Is this the next classic, you think?
I think it's going to be really good, especially because this guy who's made it, Christopher Nolan, he's never made a bad movie before. He brought us the Dark Knight movies, Inception, Memento, Interstellar. I mean, they're all really fantastic movies, and he's wanted to make this movie since he was in college. I just love the look of this movie. I think it looks gorgeous, and I can't wait to see it on the big screen. I doubt he's going to let us down.
Great. So anything else that you're excited about? Last minute movies. Go see Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe.
Yeah, go see Guardians of the Galaxy.
Or at least go look at your Facebook page because you're looking at more movies, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Facebook.com/Will Meyer, the movie guy. Yeah, lots of good indies coming out this summer too. So The Big Sick is one that I'm really excited about. So I think we're going to have a pretty good summer.
So you'll have some extra ones on the Facebook page. We'll be sure to keep an eye on that, even with a surprising Guardians of the Galaxy review. Will, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, it's time to get a check of your weather. We have Katie and Rebecca out on the weather porch. How's it feeling out there, gals?
It's a little chilly.